Welcome, Andrew.
Good morning, Vincent. How you doing?
What's that hat?
That's my Press Freedom hat.
Press?
Press, yeah, old school.
Press?
That's my old school.
Press?
Yeah, just press in my head.
Press?
No, like the media, like me.
Oh, media.
The media, yeah.
I thought you said press.
Nah.
No, I saw a sign, said press, and then I
I've
pressed.
already had enough blows to the head. I don't need another one.
Okay,
So this is my Press Freedom hat. This is like the old school, like in the 1940s and 50s when men used to wear hats. And in the press guys would have a little thing here that said press and then be tucked into their hat band. Mm-hmm. And I first put this together for the Press Freedom March that we had a couple of months ago.
Yep.
Was out wearing it. And I'm wearing it again today. And there's a reason for that. I had a big first last week. For the first time ever, Harper Times was censored.
Oh.
So that's a big first for us, and we were censored by the Americans.
Huh?
Yes, an American company censored us.
Why?
So here's a little education for the listeners, a little bit of inside media. For our social media, we use something called Hootsuite, and that kind of drip feeds our 2 weeks' worth of stories. So we have something every day on the website, right? Fine, pretty standard. We had our June 4th special in the paper, and our person that was doing it, of course, she put the June 4th stuff to set the timer on it to come out on June 3rd, June 4th. Right, just makes sense. So the story, which was this one by Chris Young, was set to go on June 3rd. So I got an email from LinkedIn, right? Because we set it so it goes to LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. And it comes from LinkedIn, and it says, oh, you have posted content banned in China. We are not posting it on the LinkedIn network. So immediately the alarm bells went off, and I said, what is going on here? LinkedIn is doing censorship on behalf of the Chinese government. So, whatever. Sent it out to a couple of people, got picked up. The Daily Beast in Washington, D.C. picked up on it. Voice of America picked up on it. Charles Mock, same thing happened to him. He got it. And I think a couple of activists in Hong Kong as well. So these stories were making the rounds, and people, we had our guy in Washington, D.C., Tim Mack, and he called up LinkedIn headquarters to say, what's going on? And so go to bed, wake up on June 4th, I have another email from LinkedIn. And this one says, sorry, our bad. We didn't actually ban you globally like we said we did, because in the first email they said you were just banned. They said we only banned your post in China.
Oh.
So, fine. So this was the news making the rounds, and everybody's getting updates, and everyone's kind of wondering what's going on. And then on Friday morning, this, the LinkedIn company was presenting at the Foreign Correspondents Club on how to use LinkedIn for journalists.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? I mean,
the following day?
Like on the Friday after June 4th.
The D-Day?
The Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, June the 6th?
The D-Day, yeah, June 6th. So, yeah.
You were there?
So I showed up. Of course, I had to show up. And they were doing it. Yeah.
You raised your hand for a question?
Well, they were talking about, if you have a LinkedIn profile, you can put your publications on your LinkedIn profile, right, to just kind of spruce up and let people know what you've produced. And I asked it, I said, so if you have banned one of my postings on the news side and you blocked it in China, will my profile get blocked in China if I post the same article on my profile? And the woman's like, oh, I knew somebody was going to ask about this. Now, she said only 3 journalists got that message. I only know of myself, Charles Mock, and another guy, and those other 2 guys aren't journalists. So maybe, I don't know if she meant 3 people, or if it was just, she said journalists, but actually it was just the 3 of us. But she's like, yeah, to operate in China, we have to block stuff that China doesn't like. That's the price we pay. So that was the final one.
Your press hat today.
I'm wearing my press hat today. So the article that was banned wasn't actually mine. It was one that Chris Young from the Hong Kong Economic Journal wrote for us on the topic. And the message that went out had June 4 and 1989 in it. So that's probably why it triggered it. Because the one we had set for the next day, nothing happened.
Oh, true. Well, just for educational purpose, some of you may not know why the media was called or has been called the press. It's because of newspaper.
Right.
You have to go through the press.
The printing press.
The printing press.
Yes, to produce the newspaper.
To produce the newspaper. So you see that is the roll and the press.
Yeah.
So you see the newspaper presses.
That's right. That's right.
But on the other hand, the media is always pressing for something.
Of course, yes. Pressing for the truth.
Pressing for the truth. So you kind of have a pun there.
Yeah.
The printing press and also the press from the media.
Yeah.
For the truth and for all that. So,
well, that's it.
So that's why I said it's important
Keep pressing.
Yeah, keep pressing. And press your head.
Yeah, you press on this.
Think clearly.
Yeah, hopefully
Think
some truth and clear thinking will come out.
Okay.
So that's the news.
And the black hat.
And the black hat, yeah.
The black hat, according to Edward de Bono,
the
sixth thinking hat.
Oh, yeah?
It's the critical hat.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's the critical
So it's a good one for the press.
It's a good one for the press.
All right, well, all for press freedom. That's a press freedom hat. Thanks for having me on, Vincent.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.